So first let's look at the overhead switches. Battery is off. You can see that the battery goes on. Just to do the equivalence here, battery on and off, generator on and off. We can mute the warning, and then here we have avionics on and off. Lights, these are position lights, but again you can program them the way you want. And then for the booster pump, right and left, and then again if you want to turn them off, you do the same thing because these are toggles. And then we have the fuel, which is actually on the lower panel in the 407. So we can go back down. Engine is pulling down for the reset. Seatbelt secure, control frictions on, throttle idle and closed. So we want to check that it's max by idle, and then idle closed. Altimeter set, you can do this with the barometer. We are LaGuardia, so it's pretty much 0. By the way, on these encoders, the slower you turn them, the faster the thing moves. They don't have like acceleration, so you want to go slowly to change the settings. Instrument set. Fire extinguisher, rotor brake up and latch. This is on the overhead panel. Circuit breakers, we don't have any way to check that. Overhead switches, we just check those. They're off. We can turn the battery off as well. Hydraulic anti-collision switch is off. Battery on. So again, here we get the warning, it's extinguishing. There you go. Pedal stop check, so we can push these and see that the overhead light goes on and the warning panel. Caution warning lights, we can check them with the lower switch, and then we can check the LCD test. Same thing. The left and right booster are to be turned on, so we start with well, they're on already. So, well, if they were off, we would have just done 1 and 2. So now we go back down and we check fuel quantity, fuel pressure quantity, and we have no indication, and we have total fuel quantity 527 pounds. Then we want to test the FedEx works. The FedEx mode switch, we can see that in the panel right now is on auto, this is manual, and the fuel valve switch is off, and we turn it on. Actually the guard into the 407 is the opposite of that. Engine start, rotor is clear, the voltage is 24 volts, we have some indication there, voltage 2E, I don't know what that means. Throttle is idle. Here just to verify with the this button here on the collective, I mapped it as starter, so we want to take a look at NG and pressure. It is building up. Now we look at MGT, we can release the starter, and then we want to make sure that the rotor is turning. We have an helicopter that is hovering just over us, and the rotor is turning, and we keep the throttle at idle until everything is stabilized. We want to check that we have 63% NG, sorry, and we got 64. It's going to stabilize in a second. And here we can turn the generator on. We should see that the light extinguish. There you go. And then we can go to the next page of the checklist. Control friction off, hydraulic off, then on. You can do that with this switch here. If you look at now on again, and then we can start turning on our avionics. For some reason the GPS doesn't turn on together. There is a switch available for that command, which is the upper side of this one. Transponder is on. Transponder mode, it will switch the transponder off and then put it on whatever setting, on or altitude. And for the transponder, we can dial in VFR, which is 1200. RPM light extinguished. Then we can go back to idle. Again, we'll go down. We don't have an anti-ice button here. System check, verify cyclic centering light. We can do this by moving the cyclic, and you will see that the light illuminates. From that point on, we can go for a flight.